You should try falling in love with a Ugandan and just trust me, in a jiffy you'll be able to say je bareko owo mukwano nkwagala nnyo, those words. You'll be able to say.
I first fall in love with a Ugandan.
The best way to learn a language, they say, is to fall in love with the person who actually speaks the language.
Oh, nice.
If you want to learn French, it takes you just a week, and because if you want to tell your baby girl you love her, you have to speak her language to make her feel like you actually love her. So here in Kampala, or us as Ugandans, in the most known language, most people, when you tell someone I love you, you say nkwagala nnyo. Like to tell your wife, mkazi wange, mchara wange, nkwagala nnyo. Wanasema, huyo mwanamke anapenda pesa, anataka pesa, but money. I look good because of money. I'm not looking good because of love. No, love doesn't make you look good. Money makes you look good. So it's not about love for money. It's all about
money. Yes. Shwa katika mazungumzo yaliyofanyika Cairo.
That sounds like a death announcement.
Oh my God.
Do it. Lovely viewers, welcome to Shampuzy TV. Of course, this is Ronnie Charlotte, your lovely host. And today, in today's news, we have former Makwini Governor Kifuthi Chibwani says defending President William Ruto at an election isn't easy. He urged those preparing to face the president at the ballot to work extra hard. But of course, the photo was taken by Kibao, the one you're seeing on TV right now, on your screen. Wow. How is that?
Nice.
Is that a death announcement to you?
No, that wasn't. Waje hapo safi kabisa bana. Hii ni Shampuzy Media na kama kawaida kila siku za wiki we here kuhakikisha kwamba tunakuletea story ambazo zinakuinspire. Na leo tuko ndani ya Uganda, yani tuko live ndani ya Uganda. We are live in Uganda na tunafurahia sana by the kufika hizi location. Lakini of course tukifika lazima tutafute watu ambao ni inspiration kwa community, inspiration kwa jamii, watu ambao wanafanya vitu vizuri kwa community. Na leo hii I'm so happy, I'm so lucky to have met one of an amazing media personality ama mwanahabari mwenza hapa Uganda, na tutakuwa tunazungumza by the in Uganda because nishakuwa mtu wa Uganda tayari. Mambo
poa. Umesema tutazungumza kwa Kiganda. Sasa unaniambia mambo.
Nisalimie first in Uganda.
Je bariko.
Nje
bariko sebo.
Je bariko sebo.
Oliotya. Oli bulungi.
Ni ngumu sana. It's so hard to understand Uganda, but I think I'll try to train myself for the 3 months I'm here in Uganda. You should
try falling in love with a Ugandan and just trust me, in a jiffy you'll be able to say je bareko owo mukwano nkwagala nnyo, those words. You'll be able to say.
I first fall in love with a Ugandan.
The best way to learn a language, they say, is to fall in love with the person who actually speaks the language.
Oh, nice.
If you want to learn French, it takes you just a week, and
but the rule is first fall in love with the
person who speaks the language if you want to learn it. Because if you want to tell your baby girl you love her, you have to speak her language to make her feel like you actually love her. So here in Kampala, or us as Ugandans, in the most known language, most people, when you tell someone I love you, you say nkwagala nnyo. Like to tell your wife, mkazi wange, mchara wange, nkwagala nnyo. So in Kenya you say nakupenda sana, mke wangu, mpenzi wangu. So at the end of the day, it's all about falling in love with someone who actually speaks the language. It's the best way to learn.
But then how do you start to approach a girl in Uganda? It's so hard here. We have tried, but
actually we are the most loving, hospitable people. If you've known that by now, you've been in Uganda how many times? Is this the first time?
The first time.
It's the first time.
The first time.
The people you've met, and they hospitable and they're lovely.
But they're good. They are very lovely.
Yes, we are very hospitable people, and anybody who comes to Uganda, one thing they say about us, we are very hospitable.
Yeah, sure.
So the only way to approach a woman here in Uganda, it's very easy.
But unfortunately,
say hi, and the next words are easy.
Unfortunately, everyone I've met is married or is engaged. So
well, the easiest way, the other password to get a Ugandan woman, just make sure your pockets are smiling all the time.
Oh, nice. Now I understand.
So yes, that is the easiest way.
The easiest way.
Because what is love without money? At the end of the day, if you think about it, yes, you're in love, but love is not going to pay rent. Love is not going to buy food. Love is not going to pay school fees. You love the person, but yes, what are you going to eat? Are you going to eat love?
Okay.
Are you going to sleep on love?
I thought it only happens in Kenya that you should have money.
You need to everywhere you need to. Ugandan women have love, even if you have a little bit of money. But money at the end of the day is very important. But Ugandan girls, when you leave alone the money, actually, when you think about it, there is your soulmate out there.
Yeah, true.
Your soulmate is out there. Sometimes it's not about the money, but sometimes money speaks louder than love.
They say money is not everything, but they only
give me money and I'll show you I'm not sad. I would rather cry when I'm having $1 billion cleaning my face.
Okay.
I would rather be in a Bentley like someone sang recently than be on the streets. That makes sense to me personally.
Yeah, sure. Wow. I hope unaona cameraman anacheka. Amechanganyikiwa. But anyway, tutafute pesa tukikuja huku, but
kama hauna pesa hutapata mapenzi. Kama hauna mapenzi mtoto wako atakuwa anasema babangu hana pesa, lakini niko na wenzangu wako na wababa wako na pesa. Mwenzangu ako na babake ni doctor, babake ako na Bentley, babake ako na Benz. But you're in the same school. Your father is getting a loan to put you in the same school.
Yeah.
Because today people are saying education is not important, but at the back of your mind, you need to remember all the education we got is very important. So if you don't have money, you're not going to educate your kids with love. Sure. So ni pesa. Wanasema, huyo mwanamke anapenda pesa, anataka pesa. But money. I look good because of money. I'm not looking good because of love. No. Love doesn't make you look good. Money makes you look good. So it's not about love for money. It's all about
money.
Yes.
A lesson learned from Uganda. Unasikia, but I think ni ukweli kwamba kila kitu ni pesa siku hizi. Hatuwezi kula love. We have to, kama ni kutravel, kukula, kuvaa, kuishi. It's all about money. So I love Uganda. Ni kweli nimeinteract na watu kadhaa, watu wako loving, wako very friendly. But watu ambao nimeogopa the police. I think the police are very harsh. In Kenya.
Which police exactly are you talking about? The traffic officers or
I think the traffic. I think the traffic.
Our traffic.
Traffic.
Wamekupa shida. So unaona mchana umekuta hapa Kampala sasa hivi.
But wanasema they are saying when they see you they tell you nyinyi mmekuja kula pesa na wasichana wetu wa Uganda. You see, so they want to harass us. They want the money.
Which cars were you driving? Do they have you okay? Do they have you okay? The cars you are in when you are driving at the moment.
I don't understand. Like
the cars. You know, we have US something and then you have K something. Your cars.
Yeah,
you had the K cars.
Yeah, K.
Of course, there is a difference. As long as you're in a country, even if I came to Kenya driving a Ugandan car and it has US something, that means you're Ugandan coming to Kenya to eat money. You cannot go to Kenya in a Ugandan car and you're broke. You'd rather use a plane, do whatever you're doing,
so
or
they know you have money.
Use bus.
So they already know you have money.
So if you're coming, driving your car, it means you're paying the road you're using.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to pay for where you're staying. You're going to pay for all the expenses. So you have money. So even if personally, if I was a police officer, I would do that to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So watu wa Uganda wote unasikia.
Tunapenda pesa, sitawadanganya.
Kenya tukiona mtu wa nje, like umetoka Tanzania, Uganda, we like hata tuwezi kuitisha pesa. Tunakaribisha, tunapenda sana wageni. But anyway, for the police, lakini for the community, you guys are good.
Sasa nikikuja Kenya sasa
tuna polisi,
nitapata accommodation from anyone on the street that I meet.
You will.
Someone will give me food, nitakula
nilale. Watafurahi sana.
Well, that's not the welcome I got the first time I was in Kenya. Everybody didn't care. Like you're asking for directions and someone is like, niache wewe naenda hapa. Nini unaenda? I was downtown actually. I went to downtown and the welcome was different. But here in Kampala, one thing I know, I usually face a problem in my own country because of my color. Most people think I'm foreigner. I go to a shop, they'll try to sell to me something that is supposed to be like $5. They'll say it's $10.
Yeah, sure.
So in your own country, that happens because you look like a foreigner. So in your country, it is different. Whether you're foreigner, whether you're home, hawataki kujua. I don't care. Niko na stress zangu, enda na stress zako, niko na zangu. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Okay. Nikajaribu kutetea Kenya lakini naona Kenya mlichoma siku moja CV. So you are by the way, I didn't even hear your name. What's your name?
My name is Ronnie Charlotte.
Ronnie.
Yes, Ronnie means strength and Charlotte means angel.
Strength and angel. Yeah, that's unique. So what do you do?
I work with media.
Okay.
But professionally I'm a chef. I do catering. I have a catering business. I also do makeup. I do so many things. Should I line it all?
Let's just focus on the media part. But you're saying you're a chef, but you also do media. So full time ni gani? Media ama chef ndio full time?
It is a chef full time because with media I took a break after having my second son. And once he makes 2 years, I'm going to go back on TV again. So I decided to take a break just to raise my son.
You took a break for 2 years?
He's 1 year and a half right now, my second son.
Why 2 years?
I feel like giving your child time makes a lot of sense. Most of us are emotionally damaged. Our parents actually don't know this, but emotionally most of the kids are damaged. Because yes, you're providing the education, the housing, the food, the money and everything, but the physical appearance is very important. That thing they used to say, I don't know if you have it in Kenya, but in Uganda there is a saying, wanasema, kila mtoto na bahati yake. Do you have it in Kenya? Yes. You're going to have 10 kids and you're like, oh, God will provide. Every child has a blessing, blah, blah, blah.
Kila mtoto na kila mtoto akizaliwa sijui sahani yake. How do?
Yes, bahati, is it?
Ni sahani huwa inasemaje? Kila mtoto akizaliwa
with their own blessing.
Sijui mtoto akizaliwa anakuja na sahani yake.
Every child. So we also have it here in Uganda, but I believe it's not about planning, but when you have that child, even if you don't have the money, this child needs you physically, emotionally, and mentally. Even when you're so busy and you come back from work and you're so tired, I feel like when the child is talking to you, Mom, do you know this happened? Dad, do you know even if it is 2 seconds, even if you're not listening and you say, really? Are you sure? Kids are actually moved by that because they'll be like, do you know, when I talk to my mom, she actually listens. To them, those 2 seconds, 3 seconds you give them are more than enough, more than the time you actually like, oh, we are going to KFC, we are going here, we're going to do this. That actually doesn't mean anything to them. Personally, I feel like emotional and physical appearance in your child's life is very, very important.
Will you be back to the media?
Yes, I will be in about 2-3 months, so even before he makes 2 years.
So to the same media?
How is that? The same media.
But how is that in Kenya? You see in Kenya, like there's a recent story. There's a guy called Ken Mijungu. He was working in a media called Standard. Then he quit Standard, went to TV47, and then he wrote an email asking for, to request for a break for just a month. No, a week, actually a week. And then he was fired because of just that. How does that happen here in Uganda? Like you just ask for 2 good years and then you'll be back on the same media, or they just understand?
It's not about understanding. I worked with New Vision before I took the break, and I can say it's one of the best media places you can work with here in Uganda because it's a government media. But what I can say personally, it's all about your boss understanding. But at the end of the day, the bosses we have these days, they don't tend to give their workers time and actually get to understand them. But in Uganda, we have a saying, when you're leaving a job or leaving a house, this is how they say it in Luganda, Jovo tayombye, jotero okudda. When you put it in English, where you live without quarreling, at the end of the day, you would go back.
Yeah, sure.
Ukitoka fasi, kama hujagombana na mtu, utarudi kesho. Sindio? So if you leave your job in a peaceful way, you've asked your boss, you've talked to them, so you can come back anytime. You can actually ask them to come back. So if your boss is not understanding, you can find any other place. These days you can do YouTube, you can do TikTok, you can go viral. People are talented. You know, people who are not on TV, people who are not acting are actually talented out there. True. So you as a person, if your boss doesn't appreciate you, if the people watching you don't appreciate you, you can appreciate yourself. Because, you know, sometimes someone can just make one video like this, and before you know it, the person has 1 million views.
Yeah, true.
So as long as there is that talent, as long as you believe in yourself, I believe you can actually get what you want. It's not about always being employed. One thing they don't teach us in school is being self-employed, creating your own job. That is one thing they never teach us. But if you as a person, you wake up tomorrow and you say, I can be who I want to be at my own pace, it makes sense to me. Because these days kids are not even believing in education. Your child can literally stand and tell you, Mommy, I don't think I should go to school because people don't actually achieve anything from school. People are doing, what is it called? Creams, bleaching people, doing makeup. Someone wakes up, they're like, I love photography. They get a camera and start doing photos. So it's all about talent, I believe.
Yeah, it's all about talent.
Your boss can tell you you cannot be on TV, but how about you going to the farm and doing cows and putting milk, cheese and something out there. Just do something else that makes you comfortable.
So that means you're not even afraid to losing your job?
No, because I have so many talents.
Okay.
I can do hair, I can do makeup, I can cook.
Okay.
I can be a translator in so many languages. So it's all about having talent. And we don't have to have a set mind. At the end of the day, don't stick to one thing. Oh, I did business administration. No, you don't stick to that. Always have a plan B, a C and a D. Don't always have a plan A.
So what inspired you to be a TV host? And what program are you doing in a TV?
I used to do a morning show.
A morning show, okay.
Even the second time when I got another TV station, I was doing a morning show, but current affairs mostly.
Yeah,
it was always 7 to 10 in the morning. And what inspired me, from when I was a kid, I believed I had something in me I wanted to share with people. I actually started being on media. I used to do radio when I was in primary school as something they call P6, primary 6 here in Kampala. I don't know if you have it in Kenya. I don't know what you call it.
No, you don't have that in Kenya.
You don't have, it's primary 6. I don't know what year you call it, but it was in primary. I was very young. I used to do radio. Every Sunday when I was not in school, I used to go do a show. It was for 1 hour. And the person I used to work with, she used to tell me, you speak so well. You can actually do better. You need to look at media. So we have a TV station. It's called NTV. It has TV.
NTV?
Yeah, NTV. It had T Nations. So I used to say, oh my God, one day nitajiona nitakuwa hapo kwa TV nionene with the teens. They are seeing me, but I didn't get the chance. I got the chance later on after I had my first son. And I believed it was just confidence. At the end of the day, it's confidence. Because I never did media, to be honest. I never did media. No.
Really?
Because I act, I've done adverts, I have acted in movies, I have done series, but I have never been to school of acting or anything. But it's all about talent, I believe. Because you're seeing people nowadays, they are selling perfumes, they are cooking food, they're doing cosmetics, but they didn't study any of these things. But when we were growing up, you're supposed to go to school to study these things to actually have the job. But it doesn't work like that anymore.
How so far journey imekuwaje in the media?
Personally, the media journey is actually difficult. Emotionally, it is damaging. Most people who join the media, you have to be emotionally strong. Yeah. It is a very hard whatever journey. Yeah, true. Because you know there is trolling, they're saying this, they're saying that. So at the end of the day, it hurts you. It doesn't feel right. Oh, nice. So unapiganaje na hiyo nini? Unazuia nini the criticism and mimi criticism haiko sana because kama natafuta job personally, natafuta hizi TV kama wananipa kazi. Hata hizi TV kubwa kama zimeniita. Hizi TV ndogo kama zimeniita, I'll go for those ones. Because I know even if I have 10 people to view whatever I'm saying, it is okay with me. Because I am not out there to do it because I want to be known. I am doing it out of love. Because when you do it because you want to be famous, you want to be known, that is also another issue. When you're doing it because of love, that is also another issue. So that is the difference. That is the only way to survive in media. Personally, that is my view.
And how makes Uganda media unique compared to other countries? What do you think?
Ugandan media, compared to other countries, Ugandan media actually has done so much to push themselves, to make sure they're international. And they make sure they go to the standard of the other countries.
But I think Kenyan medias are better than Uganda.
Actually, your movies are better than ours.
Oh, nice.
But our news is better than yours.
Really?
When someone is reading news here in Uganda, you would want to listen. But Kenyan news...
You haven't listened to some stations. I won't advertise them, but not really. I think you listen to the wrong TV station, maybe.
I actually listen to the big stations.
I'll send you.
You're going to send me links?
I won't advertise them, but I'll send you a video of them.
But why is it everything in your country is
But you haven't even had me reading news, so... Yeah,
well, I watch most of your YouTube
YouTube videos. Oh, thank you for being my fan.
Of
but
course.
you have never seen me reading news. I'll do it in front of you.
Can you do me one right now?
In Swahili? I can do it in Swahili. Do you understand Swahili?
Yes, I do.
So I do it one. Anga ya Shampuzy Media. Mimi jina langu ni Shaban Francis. Kundi la Hamas limetangaza kwamba litatoa miili ya mateka 4 wa Kiyahudi siku ya Alhamisi, wakiwemo watoto 2 wadogo zaidi Kifri na Ariel Bassh waliokuwa wakishikiliwa na kundi hilo. Afisi ya waziri mkuu wa Israeli imedhibitisha kuwa makubaliano yamefikishwa katika mazungumzo yaliyofanyika Cairo.
That sounds like a death announcement.
Oh my God.
Do it.
Really?
Can you give me English news to do for you right now?
Let me find one for.
I can actually do English news, and you would actually pay attention without me even going through it.
That looks
because
like that announcement. Really?
No, because Mr. So and so, you're not even connecting.
Let me see. Because you don't even understand
be
Swahili.
English. No, I understand Swahili. Everything you said, I was understanding. Mashiriki, something. But you are rapping.
Let me see. I don't know. Is it okay?
I have bad eyes, but I'll do my best.
But
this is the camera. I look here.
Yeah, but is it okay? First, maybe go fast to see.
This is Kenyan news,
Kenyan
and
news.
it's short, right?
Yeah, let's introduce yourself and then let's.
Which TV am I speaking?
Shampuzy, of course.
Shampuzy TV.
Let's go.
What time is it?
It's 7.
I need specs because the light, okay. but it's okay.
Oh, the light the light is so much.
Lovely viewers, welcome to Shampuzy TV. Of course, this is Ronnie Charlotte, your lovely host. And in today's news, we have former Makwini Governor Kifuthi Chibwani says defending President William Ruto at an election isn't easy. He urged those preparing to face the president at the ballot to work extra hard. But of course, the photo was taken by Kibu, the one you're seeing on TV right now, on your screen. Wow. How is that?
Nice.
Is that a death announcement to you?
No, that was nice.
So that is the difference. That is what I'm talking about.
Because of your voice, actually. But
it's not about the voice.
No, you're good. I love the vile umeifanya. But mine, usiseme imekuwa death announcement. Oh my God. That's not the one I'm check.
My apologies.
No, but that was nice. But then nimependa.
But I love the Kenyan media. Leave alone the media alone, because the media is the news, the TV and everything. But I love the way you people are evolving, the series, the movies, and the way everything is changing at the end of the day, because you're moving with the times, you're evolving. But at the end of the day, as Ugandans, we are really fighting to see that the competing market we have out there, we meet with them.
Oh, okay.
Kwa juu ukiona kama market imeenda juu na wewe unaenda juu na ubaki chini. So we are doing our best.
Oh, okay. Na freedom, kuna media freedom huko. Do you guys have freedom?
Yes, we do have media.
Oh, you do have media freedom?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
we
nice.
do have media freedom. Because it depends.
Depends sometimes.
Oh, not so much, but we have media freedom.
What advice would you give people who young people who want to join media? You're saying it's not easy to be the media industry is not that.
The media
easy.
industry is not easy if you're emotionally not strong. One thing people forget, emotionally when you're not strong, everything else you have to forget. Kwa juu, if emotionally you're weak, someone will say you're ugly and you also know you're beautiful, but you'll actually go to the mirror when someone has said your ears look like a bucket, and you'll actually see a bucket on your ears, and you feel like your ears look like a bucket. But emotionally, if you know I am beautiful, if someone says you look like a potato, you'll be like, come on, me? Potato, look at me. Emotionally, you have to believe in yourself. Physically, how are you standing? Mentally, how are you standing? Media is a very, very tough place to be. Yeah. But anybody out there, anybody aspiring to be in the media, I would say it is your dream. It is something you want to do. Do it. But these things are very important. Emotion, mental health. Those two are very important. Oh, nice. Because most of them come on media. You see the size I have? Tomorrow you wake up, I'm looking like, what is her name? Tyra Banks, the model. Yeah. And I'm that size within 6 months. Because of what? Media pressure. There's that. Do not live a fake life if you want to be in media.
Yeah, but
do not tell people I'm driving a Benz when you have a Sienta or Pasture or something. Uko na gari mbaya, endesha hiyo gari. You've been using a Bajaj to go wherever you're going. Fanyisha hiyo.
So it also happens here, watu wanajifanya like
Lord,
they drive
you
big
find
cars
someone because she has 1,000 views on TikTok today.
Yeah, no.
Tomorrow she's going to go to a salon. She's putting on a cape, a hoodie, hiding her. Bitch, please, I'm sorry. So human being, do not do that. No.
If you don't have a car, you used to walking, just walk.
If you've been walking, take your time. Don't take a loan because you want everybody to see you in a car. You've been living in a house of 250,000 Ugandan shillings. Live in that house until you can be able to afford something more.
Yeah.
Don't do what people want you to look like, but something you're comfortable with. Because you're going to live in a house where you're paying 1 million shillings, but you can't actually afford it.
Yeah.
You have to, or you're struggling.
Yeah, you're struggling.
That is why you find them, they've lost weight within 3 or 4 months. You've seen people in media doing this to themselves. And it is not okay, it's not fine. Because emotionally and mentally, at the end of the day, when you're away from the media, people will start asking, where did Charlotte go to? This chick who had a Benz, she had it for 2 months. You know, they will keep trolling you even after you've left the media. So at the end of the day, it is you damaging yourself. It is not these people.
Social media never forgets.
Because they will talk. Even if the Benz is actually yours, you bought it with your money, they will still talk. So do things at your own pace. Even if you decide to come to media, do things at your own pace. It is the best option.
Wow, that's nice. So tunatarajia kurudi kwa you'll be back in the media after
3 to 2 months.
3 to 2 months. And
I'm working on the contract.
You're sure? You're not sure?
I am very sure.
Okay. Okay. Still do the same TV, still do the same show?
It's a new TV station opening, but with the same media company.
Oh, the same media company.
Yes, please.
Still here in Uganda. Okay. Hujaifikiria ku work in maybe outside Kenya? Maybe outside Uganda?
I actually wanted to work outside of Uganda. I tried in Kenya, but with Kenya, I realized one thing: I need to speak your language. Like, yeah, bro, unaona nitaenda tomorrow. Yeah, there's that Kenyan. There's that Kenyan Swahili you speak. Nitaenda Friday, tutaenda. That
tomorrow, I think.
Tutakunywa soda. You mix the Swahili with
soda.
you mix Swahili with English, and then you have to speak proper Swahili. But if I can actually get somewhere in Kenya, I would work in Kenya.
But there's still the TV still have a program that you can speak in English.
Yeah, they are there, but at least if they can say I can speak 3 or 4 words in Swahili, it would be okay. But if I have to speak your Swahili, that stone Swahili, I would fail. It is too much. It is like me asking you to come and work on a Ugandan TV station.
But it's a challenge because sometimes I want to report and I don't know what to say. And some people don't even know Swahili.
But you already told
English.
people you can speak Luganda.
No, I was just saying that, but I'm looking for a lady. You told me the best deal, the fastest
way.
Of course, I have money. I told you I came with my
uko na pesa, lakini hizo pesa utamu-maintain for how long?
Of course, kama nimekuja hapa nimekaa nimefikiria, maybe kama niko na pesa.
Atakwambia nataka maintenance sahi, anaweza kuambia I want to do my hair.
But it's not expensive.
250,000
Ugandan shillings.
Not Kenyan shillings.
But not expensive.
Yes, it's not expensive when you put it in Kenyan shillings. But if she's doing it every week,
still not expensive. 250 is not expensive.
Ugandan ladies ndo za muri do msajja. Mutaniko kwete gaga ya inamka sende yatambude nako. Muchitegede. Umepotea sahi.
Sasa kama nimetukanwa ama nimeambiwa ni ovyo ama anyway. Sawa bana, vile amesema. But